Alright guys, what's up? Told you I'd come back with you tonight and show you my bag that I keep in my car. It's nothing fancy. What it is a just a bag I had around the house. I'm not going to go out and spend a ton of money on a survival bag just to leave it in the car. That would be pointless to do that. A lot of the stuff I have in here is only stuff that I feel that I would need to sustain. And, you know, the odds of something happening is slim to none. But if it does happen, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if we go off grid? Let's just say that. Say everything tomorrow stops. What are you going to do? Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to help some people with, is get some things together that to help it make it easier if something does happen, because the way things are going right now, you have no idea what's going to happen next. That's why I went from doing my news videos to doing videos like this. A lot of the stuff I seen in the videos were just scaring the crap out of me. You know, the stuff with Russia, the stuff with China right now, the stuff going on in Hong Kong right now. It's just in the Middle East. I mean, it all it takes is one EMP and boom, we're done, guys. The United States, as you know, it's done. So in this bag, like I said, this is just a bag I got from going to do truck appraisals. So first things first, I just got this in today. This is actually it's my Diesel pizza. I just got a brain fart like crazy. Anyway, this is my hammock. So I just got this in today. Haven't tested it yet. I'm going to soon, real soon. I'm finally starting to feel better to do these videos mentally wise. So first things first is the hammock. That'll always stay in there. So you open up the bag, got a canteen, which this is going to come off because this does no purpose for me at all. This chain, there's no purpose in that. I might take it off and just throw it in the bag. Maybe I can use it later. But yeah, this is good canteen. Take a flame to it, heat up your water, boil your water, purify it. Anybody that knows me personally knows that I always have gloves. I won't go anywhere without my gloves. I just won't do it. My overnight videos, you're going to see me use them a lot. I had people making fun of me for it. I don't care. Always have a good pair of gloves. 550 Paracord, 100 foot. Always have to have this. It's good for anything. Take it down. I don't know how good you can see that. Get up my shirt here a little bit. Fray it down. Make a fishing line with it. You can do anything you want with it. That is one thing not in my bag, is fishing line, which I will get a tackle box in here ASAP. Next thing is I'm keeping the mossy oak knives in the car. I'm going to leave the small one in there. I got the bigger one in there for right now. The bigger one's coming out. And yeah, I'm going to keep this little guy in there. It did great. You know, after I got it sharp and everything, it's a good knife. I might do another one on that to show you guys just how good it got. So that's going to stay along with the paracord and the stuff. Just did a video on these. These are my fire starters, the Vaseline cotton balls. That's definitely going. Let's see here. My 800 liter. Come out of the bag! Come out of the bag! 800 liter cups, pots. And I can't wait to use these. These things are a lot nicer than what I thought. I got these basically for free. So we'll see how good they are. just to leave these in here too. I'm going to take all this stuff that's in this bag on my overnight just to get this stuff, get a good burnish on it and get it going. What else do we got? Of course, can't go anywhere without the headlamp. Hope you can see. There's the big knife that's coming out. This thing is gnarly. I got a great edge on that now. This thing is killer. I was doing really good curls now since I got it sharp, and it's pretty happy how it turned out. Decent little knife for what I paid for it. As always, I'm going to have a sharpener in the bag too. Always have a sharpener with me. And I'm always going to have a fisker. I have the bigger one I'm going to take with me on my overnight, and I'm going to take the hatchet with me too. But this thing's pretty beat up. This thing's older than my oldest son, so it's 6 years old now. Yeah, 6 years old. So this will be going with me too. With the stuff that I have in this bag, I did opt out of putting in the purification straw. I was going to get one, but I'm not going to. There's no point. I have a charger for my phone, a backup. These things are $5. Go get them. Pick them up. Because if you're somewhere and you need your phone, what are you going to charge it with if the grid goes down? What are you going to use it for anyway if the grid goes down? Oh well, I'll leave it in there for the overnight. And my striker, which you guys see me use earlier. I did order another one of these. I might go pick another one up here shortly because it's just repetitive. Even if you have 3 of something, go get another one and another one, or have another way of doing it. I have tons of lighters laying around here. I'll put a couple in the bag, but I don't like it being in there, being the excessive heat. So, and always have Ziploc baggies. And the one thing I don't have in here right now, which is going to go in there, is 2 hefty bags. The 2 hefty bags can be used for anything, from ponchos to shelters to anything. So it's just a great thing to have with you. You could use it for your bag. You could do anything with it. I can't stress enough that the one thing that you have to have in your car at all times, it don't matter if it's what it is, keep a gallon of water in your car. Just a gallon a day, keep the doctors away. So that's all I have in my bag. What we'll do is I'll show you the overview real quick of it. So just that little stuff right there will keep me going the way I want it to go. So with that being said, minus a few things, you know, my fishing tackle's not in there. I'll actually have another feather light pole in there. I got probably 4 of them out in the garage, which you guys probably seen. I put one of those in there, my fishing gear. And that should be about it. That's all I can think of, because like I said, you don't have to overdo what's in the car. Make it your own. That's the thing. If you can do it by yourself, you can watch every video you want. It doesn't matter. This just is giving you a little insight of what you can do. What fits your style. This stuff here for me, this would get me through until I need to. Food wise, I can use a paracord for a snare. I could use that for anything. Fishing, I can always go fishing, catch my fish, and do what I need to, fillet it that way. A couple other things I will put in there. Probably be a bag of rice. I'm going to double bag that in Ziplocs. I'm going to do some dehydrated fruit and dehydrated vegetables. and I'm going to put probably, this is a big bag, and that stuff in there doesn't take up any room at all. So what I'll do is I'll put me a good amount of that in there, because that stuff will last, it'll last a long, long while. So I mean, just with that, I mean, that'll get you through until you get back where you need to go. Because just imagine driving down the road and something happens and every car that you see on the road just stops. What are you going to do? Are you going to be like everybody else and freak out and not know what to do? Or are you going to stop and assess the situation? I did post a video on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page. You know, you got the threes. Always be find out what the threes are. Go do your research on it. I always like to find out what I have on my persons at the time, what I have with me, and you need to always stay calm no matter what it is. It's easier said than done, but when it comes down to it, that's what will get you through. Stay calm. But other than that, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I need to sharpen this up. This thing's, I don't know if you can see that or not. It has notches out of it and everything. I'm going to have to fix this blade completely. But that's what happens when you let people borrow your stuff. But yeah. That's why I'm doing these videos. That's why I'm taking the time to go back and go through this. I want people to be prepared. You know, you hear people talk about the prepping and prepping and prepping. And the first thing you see is all these guys going out buying all these guns, buying all this ammunition. That's good and all. That's it. I have nothing against that. In my bug out bag, I have a 9mm and I have a 40 cal. But in a survival situation, when it comes down to it, what's that going to do for me? Yeah, it's going to protect me and my family, but is that going to put food on the table? Is it going to give us water? Is it going to give us shelter? No. So hopefully this kind of opens your eyes up a little bit, and just do what I did. You don't have to go spend a ton of money. I've been piecing this together, and it's just a bag I got. Just a bag that was at the house. And if it's in the back of your car and somebody comes up to it, they're not gonna think anything less of it. What's it say on it? BMG, Bear Marketing Group. So, but yeah, I can't wait to try this out. This thing, ambulance. This thing here, I literally spent $1.75 in shipping on it. That's it. So, we'll see how this works. But yeah, I mean, I got the best advice I could get is you don't need to go out and buy everything all at once. Piece it together week by week, buy something little week by week. And if you want a food prep, you know, to store food and water, when you go to the grocery store, just get an extra can every time you go. Or get a couple extra cans. It's only, well, here it's 95 cents for vegetables. But get an extra can, get an extra gallon of water. Hell, gallons of water are 99 cents to $2 depending on which ones you get. Or you can get the water straw, which I recommend that, but I didn't pick one up because I didn't get it yet. But that'll be another thing in my car. So stay safe, be smart, and do this to fit you. You guys have a good night.